ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, police investigating a structural blaze in the capital. High honors for residents in the Marathon constituency. The ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated hosting its annual volleyball tournament. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition starts now.
Well, good evening. I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. Freeport Oil Company officials excited about its second quarter economic results. It showed a $20.1 million profit, exceeding last year's earnings. The energy provider for the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands is crediting its 20-year relationship with global fuel giant Shell as part of the company's success. It was back in March when Focal and Shell inked a deal with the government for the development and operation of a liquefied natural gas storage and regasification facility at Clifton Pier. The company also signed a power purchase agreement with the government and the Bahamas Power and Light Company to expand energy generation in New Providence. Focal President and CEO Dexter Adderley is satisfied with the progress of both projects.
The fourth 30 megawatts GE gas turbine is being installed at Clifton Pier. So we are well underway with meeting our obligations under the PPA. All of the materials, major materials and equipment has been ordered. Many of the contracts have been entered. And so the project is developing extremely well.
The transaction that he is now orchestrating will be the largest private sector commercial transaction in the history of the country.
Now, while making the move into the energy sector positions Focal for future growth and profits, Group Financial Reporting Manager Barbara Pinder also acknowledged how the company is also focusing on its core business.
In terms of improving customer service, building on our key customer relationships, using technology to improve the efficiency of our operations, and also investing in our employees in terms of not just building capacity in terms of numbers, but building capacity in terms of their professional growth and development. So I feel all of this will position us to have a profitable year in 2025.
From business to politics, no word yet on whether former Free National Movement Member of Parliament for Bamboo Town, Renwood Wells, would be the party's standard bearer for that constituency. Sources deep within the Free National Movement suggest that the former Minister of Health under the previous Minnis administration may have been the latest F&M nominee to be axed during the party's recent caucus last week Thursday.
Former Free National Movement Cabinet Minister Renwood Wells will not deny or confirm his nomination when contacted by ZNS News on the matter, but close sources indicate that the reported announcement to reject Wells from the ticket during a recent meeting at the F&M headquarters last week has created another point of contention within the party. Free Nation Movement leader Michael Pintar told ZNS News he's more concerned about discussing the issues relevant to the Bahamian people. He remains tight-lipped on the situation involving Wells. Further pressed on the issue during a phone call yesterday, the F&M leader responded this way.
I have a problem when ZNS is interested in speaking to us primarily about what they may perceive to be controversial matters, as opposed to when we are particularly interested in talking about what the issues are and having them carry those issues.
Reports say tensions remain high between F&M leadership and some constituency associations over recent candidate selections, with the recent rejection of former Prime Minister the Honourable Hubert Minnis in Killarney and the party's decision to ratify former F&M Cabinet Minister Darren Henfield over Jamal Moss in South Beach. But as the political season heats up, Bahamians around the country are watching this political theater unfold. Many of the residents we spoke with want new political leadership and change.
I'd rather just see whoever's better for the country, who are going to put the people's interests, whether it be F&M, PLP, or whoever. That's what I'm all about.
See them run before election time. Then when they don't get in power, you don't see them till almost time for election again, so now I'm making no sense. So real leaders, let me put it like that, I want to see real leaders, yeah, not no carbon copy leaders, real leaders, yeah, who want to help the community.
I think it's the candidates who we choose this time should be more on-hand people person.
Well, I like to see candidates who could actually live up to their name and live up to the standard to help all Bahamians. Don't care what party goes in.
The Free Nation Movement ratified 17 candidates last month, and the party will soon announce 22 more candidates in the coming weeks as the party prepares for the next general election. F&M party officials insist that it's important new faces are brought to the fold, including women. The party is also welcoming input from party veterans as part of its renewed platform.
A Blue Hill Heights home near Knowles Drive going up in flames Saturday afternoon. Fire police rushed to the scene where they met a single-story, multicolor stone structure engulfed in flames. Firefighters were able to contain the blaze and eventually extinguish it. Luckily, there were no casualties. Investigations continue. Police investigating an alleged sexual assault incident that occurred shortly after 4 a.m. Saturday. According to reports, the victim was on East Street when she accepted a ride from an unknown male who drove to a beach on East Bay Street. There, the victim claims she was sexually assaulted. Police investigating an armed robbery incident that occurred this morning on Gannep Tree Street. Police say shortly before 1 a.m., an armed bandit approached the victim outside a home, taking the victim's gray Nissan Note. He later fled the area. That vehicle later recovered during a high-speed police chase on Prison Lane. Police arresting an 18-year-old and 2 juveniles in connection with this incident. And police need your help tonight in locating 21-year-old Tanash Johnson. He's wanted by the Criminal Investigations Department for possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life. Carib Road off Kamika Road was his last known address. He's of dark brown complexion and slim build. Anyone with information that can assist police in arresting the suspect is asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 328-8477. Still to come, Commonwealth Brewery and the Nassau Cruise Port teaming up to showcase all things Bahamian. That and more with the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition returns.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Well, it was a celebration honoring grit and sacrifice. Several residents of the Marathon community honored during an award ceremony at the Bahama Resort. Our Amaya Mas was there.
From selfless volunteers to lifelong educators, the award ceremony recognized constituents who have poured their time, talent, and heart into strengthening the marathon community. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis calling the event a powerful salute to the honorees for their strength, service, and spirit.
I feel very grateful and thankful to Minister Lisa Raming for taking the time out to recognize those people in our community who has contributed so much to that community, in essence, keeping the community together. To be able to lift up the lives of others in your community, that's an important milestone. And as we often say, let's give the flowers to those who have done much while they're alive, instead of speaking of it after they are gone.
Member of Parliament for the Marathon community, the Honorable Lisa Raming, says the Marathon Constituency Award celebrates unsung heroes as a reminder of how much good still exists within the community.
Well, the significance of today's award ceremony is to literally celebrate those who have given back to the Marathon constituency. Now, not everyone who needs to be celebrated is in here today, meaning our job is not completed. This is just the beginning. I believe in celebrating people when they're living and giving them their flowers while they can just smile and say thank you. And so it's just a way of giving back and letting them know, I see you, I see what you do, I recognize you, and not only me, but this government.
Event coordinator Riangelo Seymour shared that the ceremony wasn't just about individual recognition, but about shining light on the collective spirit that keeps Marathon moving.
We thought it fit to just celebrate persons who have contributed greatly, not only to the Marathon community, but also to the country at large.
As the community pauses to celebrate its own in a moment filled with reflection and pride, today every handshake carried history and every award echoed gratitude. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Well, big congrats to all of the honorees. Well, the Golden Gates community also taking time to celebrate the achievements of its young, bright minds during the Golden Gates 4th Annual Report Card Award Ceremony. Our Mauritian Burrows tells us more.
The Report Card Awards Day on Golden Gates Park, recognizing the scholastic achievement of students in the Golden Gates community. Now in its 4th year, Member of Parliament for Golden Gates, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, says it's important to celebrate the achievement of the nation's future leaders.
It is an incentive event, an event that encourages the students of Golden Gates to aim higher, to push a little further, to stretch, and to ensure that they make that 3.0 grade mark. It's growing. The first year we had it was lower numbers because so many people did not make it, and it was the 2.5 average that year coming out of COVID. Then we increased the following year to 3.0, and we've seen the numbers steadily incline.
Some 200 children received gifts and treats for their hard work during the school year, and Glover-Roll says that a wide range of rewards have been made available to fulfill the desires of each child.
Today they're getting bicycles, scooters, hoverboards, and then we also have some skateboards. So these are their requests. In year 1 there was bikes, year 2 they asked for scooters, that was added. Year 3 they asked for hoverboards, that was added. Last year they asked for skateboards to be added. So we're doing what we're in response to some of the students who make the grade every year, and every year they get a new reward.
For 12-year-old Saray Watson, hard work truly paying off with a brand new bike. Her first ever, and she's excited about the new experience.
So I just came to summer camp and I had a great time. It was amazing. I had so much fun. I'm so glad I got this bike. I'm just so grateful. It means like I get to know how to ride a bunch of new things and get to learn. And even though if I fall, I still can get up and try again.
And for students now looking forward to next year's presentation, well, Member of Parliament Pia Glover-Roll gives us insight on what to expect.
Well, they've already told me what they want to be added for year 5, and I've taken note.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Mauritian Burrows.
Well, from sizzling hot conch fritters to electrifying performances, Nassau Cruiseport was a center of activity this weekend as the Made in the Bahamas Festival showcased everything Bahamian. Here's West Alex Forbes.
From conch fritters to coconut tarts and handmade art pieces, this year's Made in the Bahamas Festival was authentically Bahamian. Several vendors and spectators packed the Nassau Cruiseport, eager to participate in this year's festivities.
The togetherness of everybody coming out is a really good environment, nice and secure. See family and friends having a good time.
And it allows Bahamians to come out, hear totally Bahamian music in a wonderful environment. I mean, look, this is no better place in the world.
I'm encouraged by this. As a young black Bahamian man, doing this business is actually seeing the crowd, getting their reaction. It's really promising.
Bahamian music took center stage at this year's event.
They jealous of you, they jealous. They watching every little thing that you do. They jealous.
In my island singing, come back home, come back home, come back home. I went to a funeral the other day.
Great, feeling like a real Bahamian. It isn't like if you're doing soca or reggae, but when you could perform a reggae script sound to Bahamians who enjoy it, and you feel good.
Commonwealth Brewery keeping the crowd cool with their exciting Pop the Top promotion. Representative Stephen Roll explains how this promotion works.
If you drink collect, look under your cap and you might be a winner. Grand prize is my favorite of all because I want to give someone $20,000. So all you have to do is collect 4 grand prize caps, put it in an envelope, and drop it off at any 700 wines and spirit stores, and you have an opportunity to win $20,000.
Aisha Roll, Nassau Cruiseport's lead event planner, says this year's festival was a huge success.
We had an all-day activity from 3 p.m. all the way until midnight. We have the Ancient Man on stage now, and and we're programming many of these events. The next one is going to be a free end of summer concert, August 16th, right here at the amphitheater.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes, College Sports.
Sports is up next.
Welcome to your stress-free Sunday sports check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, the devastating divas of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated hosting their annual Greek volleyball tournament with members of the Divine Nine. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. In an effort to incorporate fun, athletics, and Greek unity, the Spike Fest hosted by the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated got in full swing at the D.W. Davis Gymnasium yesterday. Christelle Brown, a member of DST, tells us more on this initiative.
Well, we've been hosting tournaments for the last several years. Every year we try to do a tournament because it brings both sororities and fraternities together. It brings a sense of community and togetherness, and it's also a way to compete against our counterparts and show them who's the best in town.
Members of the local fraternities and sororities also in attendance, weighing in on being a part of the game.
Definitely is an awesome opportunity for the Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi to come and support Deltas. One of the things that we want to do this year is to build better relationships with our fellow brothers and sisters on different organizations. So to come out to support your fellow sister is always an amazing opportunity, because once you give, you automatically will expect a return in the near future.
It really helps with camaraderie. You know, you get a time to come out here and hang out with your brothers. Share jokes, share stories, and really bond, you know. And it means a lot to really come out here and put on for your organization every time there's some type of community event or a time to showcase your talents is always a blessing.
It's really good to represent Zeta for the volleyball tournament that the Deltas are hosting. We're a part of an amazing organization where sisterhood and finer womanhood is what we stand for. So we want to bring that finer womanhood to volleyball and show what we can do and just defend our title from last year.
I'm looking forward to just have a fun, clean tournament and to defend our title once again. And to, bring finer womanhood, sisterly love, and the blue and white championship. Yes, we're going to bring that here, yeah. That part.
Well, we like to support the other organizations. This is an event that's hosted by Delta Sigma Theta, and so they're our sisters in the D9, and so we want to support them, have a good time. But it's also about camaraderie and rivalry. So we're looking to put a cut up on all the other frats and prove that Phi Beta Sigma is one of the best out there. And so we're looking forward to some good competition today, but ultimately coming out on top.
Really, our fraternity is really about friendship, and so it's great to fellowship, to be amongst friends, and to compete with those that we're close with. And so, I think that will help us to win today, and we're excited.
And that's been your stress-free Sunday sports check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Stay tuned. We've got weather when we return.
Time now for checking on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. We have a few clouds outside of our studios. Our temperature at 83 degrees. Relative humidity 68%. The winds are out of the east at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,018.7 millibars. That's 30.08 inches, and the pressure is steady. Now your temperatures around the islands: Freeport, Grand Bahama, and Green Turkey, Abaco at 85 degrees, 86 in Mahashab, Abaco, 86 also in the Berry Islands, Allenstown, Bimini, 84, 86 degrees in Harbor Island, Rock Sound, Eleuthera at 85, Allenstown, Cat Island, 87, 88 in Black Point, Exuma, and Camps Bay, South Andros, Fresh Creek in Central Andros reporting 86 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma, 88 degrees. San Salvador and Rumkey at 87. Clarencetown, Long Island, and Crooked Island, 88 degrees. 88 also in Ragged Island Ackland's 89 degrees. As we slide over to Make Warner, they have 89 degrees there as well. And further south into Machitani, Niagara, 87, and the Turks and Caicos Island round out our temperature profile at 87 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight through Monday in the Northwestern Islands. Those winds are going to fall off light and variable with flat sea conditions. Low tide taking place at 11:21 tonight, and another low tide at 11:13 tomorrow morning. For the central and southeastern islands through Monday, easterly winds also down 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. And our satellite pictures are showing a mid to upper level low spinning just to the east of the southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands. That will be moving towards the west across the islands over the next few days, spreading cloudiness and showers across the area. And there will be some thunderstorms in the mix as well right through Tuesday. But by Tuesday night, Wednesday, we will see some clearing over the northwestern parts of the country. And your forecast tonight, clear to partly cloudy, very warm with the low temperature at 80 degrees. And tomorrow, simply cloudy with a high temperature climbing up to 89 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, as we said, cloudy tomorrow. But we will see some showers in the northwestern parts of the country as a result of that mid-level trough. Some of those showers could be locally heavy at times, particularly in the afternoon hours. 1 or 2 lingering on into Wednesday morning. And then we'll see some clearing as we head into the weekend. Desmond?
Thanks, Basil. It ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night.